Hello again. Today I am at Pitfichie. As you can see, the views are insane. Get out the sun. It is 2nd of November. It's sunny and it's not even windy. Like, I can't believe it. Pitfichie is northeast Scotland and the trails here are absolutely banging. Like, there's no filler on them. Like, they're just brilliant all the way down. Lots of granite, lots of slabs, roots, but mostly rocks. So they run pretty well all around the year, but I'd avoid them when it's icy. Yeah, enjoy and let me know if you think you're going to head up to ride after watching this. Ooh, it's wet today and a little bit slick. This one's called Tomb Steen and it's on the same hill as the downhill track, which I'll also ride and show you today. And yeah, I have an excellent trail at Pitfichie. Possibly my favourite one here, to be honest. It's really fun. Yeah, keeps you on your toes. Lots of variety, but nothing too scary. There's a lot of yeah, making sure you keep the high lines like there, so you keep your speed. Off-camber slabs, roots. But yeah, it's just a brilliant fun trail. Whew. Not steep, but rough. But good fun. Cool, so we're almost out the open bit. A little bit of a off-camber slab here, which gets you ready for the next one. Nice. Okay, rocky corner. I tend to go high. This way. Nice. And some lovely berms. Again, just trying to stick to the outsides of the corners. Then, nice high line along here to help keep the speed. Oh, I almost messed that up. And we're down. Cool. Oh, it's very wet today. I don't think I've ever seen it this wet. It's weird though, because some patches are dry. Yeah. Alright. It's all about picking your lines really on this trail to keep as much speed as you can. Minimise the amount of pedalling you have to do. But yeah, this is granite here, so even though it's wet, it's plenty grippy. The only time it's not so nice is it gets icy, which I would not recommend riding it in. But yeah, whew, lovely. So, single track. Again, still lots of line choice. Try and stay high. It's generally a good tactic on this trail, but kind of messes with your head because there's so many routes. But yeah, I've found that to be the best approach for me anyway. Nice. Oh, I love this trail, it's really good. Here you can roll. And then a long fast straight. And then another section where you want to stay to the left and hide here. Over these roots, keep your speed. Up here, over these rocks. There's the Tomb Steen. And whew, almost at the bottom. Lovely. What a great trail. This one's called Phoenix Downhill. And it is rocky as heck. So I probably wouldn't ever recommend doing this on a hardtail. Yeah, I'd do it on a full surf. Super fun, lots of granite slabs, just a brilliant trail all the way down. So let's have a look and see what you think. Lots of steps, so you need to be confident with dealing with them. Yes, I love this trail. Makes you feel like a badass. And if you can do little hops like that back there, you can make it pretty smooth and fun all the way down. Here, it's tricky if you go far left, it's alright. Definitely one to take steady the first time you come down because you want to know where you're going on all of these blind sections. I've ridden this quite a few times, so I know where I want to go on each bit. Oh. Don't always hit the lines I want, of course. Oh, it is super soggy today. But yeah, still running good. So when we get in the woods soon, there's a lot of line choice. Yeah, I would definitely stop and take a look the first time you ride it, because every time I look at it, I change my mind about what the nicest line is. So in a week though, I tried a new one. I'm already offline. I can't remember where it was. Somewhere like that. Ooh. Woohoo! Just so rooty and rough there. I really messed that up. But yeah, definitely stop and look at that section. Oh, yeah, you can see why it's called downhill, because it's rough all the way down. But an excellent track. Really good to session actually in the winter. If the wind's howling and you want something to session and look at lines, this bit in the woods is really good. Okay, so now it splits. Left goes to, I guess, what you call the original downhill. Oh, it's closed today. So we'll go this way, which is the Phoenix downhill, which is lots of fun. So the rest of the trail is quite a bit more mellow than that top bit, but a lot of fun to ride still, and lots of drops and things. The little ones are nice. I've sent some of the bigger ones recently. I'll add a clip on, but the landing was minging, so I'm not going to do it today. I'll show you all the roll lines today, especially riding on my own. I always want to be a little bit more careful. Okay, so this is steep but rollable. Nice. And there's Nessie, the rock monster. Probably won't know what I'm talking about. Again, you can roll this, or you can send it if it's pretty rough, well, not rough, just like harsh landing. Then, I love this little bit. I mean, it's not complicated, it just feels really nice to ride. Down into the corner. Then here, you want to make sure you stay high, because it is very off camber, and if you end up right at the low bit, it's pretty hard to keep your speed. Oh, again, send that or roll it. This one is called Macchiato. Back in the day, it was a flow trail. It is not a flow trail anymore. It's, I would say, the toughest trail here, and it's long and rough. And so if you want to test your endurance, this is the one to do it on. Oh my goodness. I've not ridden this for about 4 months, so I can't remember my lines, but we'll do our best. Okay, and I hated this trail the first few times I rode it, and I'm not exactly loving it right now, but what I learned is the best thing you can do is try to relax into it and let the bike go and the suspension work, rather than try and be in complete control, because it's just too rough and there's too many loose rocks. So that's my top tip. But yeah, it's a really tough trail. So yeah, if you try it or you've ridden it, let me know what you think. Oh, there's a little breather. It's rough again. There's just not much rest on it. You've got to be on your game all the way down. And yeah, I only ever rode it the first time this year, but I just can't imagine it ever being smooth. It's just rough as hell every time. And the ATA, Local Trail Association, they do work on it, but I'm told that they'll do work, it'll run well for like a weekend, and then it's just fresh rocks that come out the ground again. So it's a tough one, but super good. It's not steep, it's just like really physical, and intimidating, I'd say, if you've not ridden anything like this before. Oh. I actually did a race here in July after only riding here for the first time a few weeks before, and it was tough, and this is the stage that I was most worried about when I did it. And it actually started further up at the cairn on Green Hill, which I haven't filmed from today because it adds another, I don't know, at least a minute onto the track. So you're already tired when you drop into this like absolute roughness. But yeah, whew. Tiny breather, and then it'll get rough again. So if you want rocks galore, whoa, and seeing whether you can hold on to your bike, this one is for you. Oh, yeah, it's a tough one. Oh, it didn't look like people have been riding it much. I think it's a love-hate track, this. It's a bit, because it's tough, people either love it or hate it. I'm not sure which one I am today. We're almost at the end. Oh, the Superfly Road. Whew. This one is called White Lady. Mostly rocky, like the other trails, but it actually has a really interesting, like, long, rooty section. So you'll see that in a bit. But first, we've got some kind of like rocky gullies, but not so many loose rocks as on the last trail, Macchiato. I'm struggling to see that well because the sun's pretty low. It is November, so even though it's, I don't know, like 2 o'clock or something, the sun's still pretty low in the sky. So yeah, I'm getting quite a lot of glare on my goggles. But look there. Here, I think this is the better line. Nice. But yeah, probably gather the theme here is rocks, 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 and more rocks. So this is your kind of riding. You'll enjoy Pitfichie for sure. Oh my goodness. Whew, that was a bit of a sketchy line. But it did keep me up the rocks, so this requires a bit of balance. Whew. I am pretty tired now, to be fair. It's yeah, the hills here are not really rideable. I guess they would be on an e-bike, but I'm not on an e-bike. So it's a lot of pushing up, and the trails are pretty physical, as you can see. Nice couple of berms before the rooty carnage. So here it is. Super tricky to keep your speed and hold your line. I'll do my best. Stalled a bit back there. Yeah, it's quite full on. Not too much left now. So, what do you think of Pitfichie then? Let me know. Whew. This is almost the end of White Lady, and I'm looking forward to some food. Right. So hopefully that's given you a good idea of what it's like riding here at Pitfichie. As you can see, lots of rocks, pretty gnarly trails. They are challenging, but they're not steep, unlike a lot of other places around here. So if you want the tech but not as much gradient, it's a really good spot. Don't get me wrong though, they're still tough trails. So yeah, I really like it here. It's really rewarding, but yeah, they're not easy. But they are really fun. So let me know what you thought and drop a comment below if you've got any questions.